Okay, here's a short practice. If you only have a few minutes, under 10 minutes, to kind of go over the basics of what we worked on this week. Now, if you haven't done the video or at least watched the video, I'd recommend doing that first because we went into more detail of what we're doing, but this will be a wonderful refresher and a great practice if you just want to do a brief practice a few times this week. This would be great. So come sitting up in a chair, nice and tall, and we want to sit right up on the sits bones so we find a neutral pelvis. And then place your hands on your lower belly. And we'll inhale. Okay, we'll inhale 360 degrees from back and sides. And on the exhale, we're going to pull your belly away from your hands. So keep your hands where they are. We're going to pull your belly away from the hands as you blow out a dandelion. Okay? So we're inhaling 360 through the whole canister of the core, and then exhale. Belly moves away from the hands as you blow out the dandelion. So here we go. And you want your exhale long and smooth and strong right up until the end. Don't kind of cut out halfway through. Make it strong and long. Now empty the breath completely. Hug in, core pelvic floor is hugging in strong. Now start to just breathe. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck. We're still hugging in strong in the bottom part, but we're soft and breathing in the top part. So take a few breaths. Here we are, nice and relaxed, but we're still hugging the pelvic floor and the core in as if it was the end of the exhale, and then after a little bit we can relax, relax, relax. You can try this with a block, fires it up a little bit more, so place a block between your knees. Same thing, we want to sit up so the pelvis is in neutral. Hands can go on your lower belly. We're going to do a 360-degree inhale. Exhale, draw your belly away from your hands. Blow out the dandelion, hug the block. We want to start the exhale first and then hug and direct the breath out, okay? Start the exhale, then hug and hug, okay? So inhale 360. Exhale, hug the block, hug the belly away from the hands. Hold, squeeze the block, relax the breath. But we're squeezing the block, fire up these muscles, wake them up, keep them engaged. Find a nice relaxed breath, just a couple more seconds, and relax. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the exact same thing on our knees, and that will be it. So, coming onto all fours, we're changing our body's relationship to gravity. So if we are on our hands and knees, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, if we just let it go and hang, we'll sag and the front body will kind of sink down. We want to hug the front of the body into the back of the body. So we create a base of support here through the front, a base of support, and we want to try to feel some space to breathe into the back. So just even breathing here is a lot of work. We're hugging in the front of the body toward the back of the body, creating again some support here. And see if you can feel the breath more in the back. And take a few breaths, making the spine nice and long and strong. And then imagine between your hands a giant birthday cake with 100 candles. And we'll do the same thing. We're going to inhale 360. And exhale, blow out all the candles on the birthday cake. Now get them all. Don't skimp on the end. Stay right to the end of your breath. Inhale, 360. Exhale. Two more. Inhale, 360. Inhale. Hold for a moment. Hold the core, pelvic floor in. Take a few breaths. A few breaths here. Keep holding for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. And you can sit back, child's pose here. Let your pelvic floor release. Just rest here, and we'll do it one more time with the block. Place the block between your knees, just up off the floor. And same thing, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips. We have support in the front of the body so it doesn't sag and sink down. And maybe some space and some softness in the back of the body. And then we'll inhale here, 360. Blow out the candles on the birthday cake, and once your exhale has started, go ahead and hug the block between your knees. So here we go, inhale, 360. Strong, even, smooth exhale to the end. One more time. Stay here, hug the block for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, release. Sit back, child's pose. Release your back, your pelvic floor. Just rest. Now, if you feel the core pelvic floor engaging and drawing in and not pushing out when you add that load, that pressure, then we can even lift the knees up off the floor. So this last one is only if, when you hug the knees, there's no pushing out or pushing down, but you're able to kind of collect all the core muscles and draw them in. Then on the exhale, you can blow out the candles of the birthday cake and lift your knees just high enough to slide a piece of paper under them. So it would look like this. Inhale, 360. Exhale. Hug the block first and then lift up just off the floor. Now, if when you do this, it's more loud, you feel yourself push down or up, back off and don't do this one. Make sure you're triggering the muscles into firing as we want. So inhale, 360. Exhale, hug the block, feel the core fire up. If everything feels good, you can even put your hand here. There's no pushing out, we're hugging in. Then you can lift the block, hug, and keep squeezing the block and draw it up just high enough to like slide a piece of paper, and then release. And you can do that 4 times too. Okay, there's a short practice for you. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next Sunday. Thank you.